Before the existence of mankind, the dark heavens above the earth, only lit up by the ocean of stars, was home to a benevolent goddess named Amadea, a celestial spirit with a heart of gold that wanders the many planets which call this universe their home. Quite a few times has the goddess drifted across the trajectory of a small blue and green planet.
My will to evolve surpasses the need to remain stagnant, the need to remain within familiarity. My existence must become stronger for both your and my sake.
And while in awe of its beauty, she never felt the need to grace the rock with her presence. That is, until one fateful day, while passing through as usual, she felt a sudden pain and sense of despair deep within her soul, a sense of suffering. The goddess, as quickly as she could, rushed towards Earth, only to find the hearts and souls of its inhabitants soiled and corrupted. It pained her. She could not leave mankind alone during these dark times, and to reach every single one would be an impossible task. Amadea traveled across the lands to find a solution, to ensure that mankind, which she has come to love and care for as her own children, will find happiness. This is when the goddess came across a peculiar cave, and within a single flower, a lily. This world contains an infinite amount of breathtaking secrets, yet this one right here reached a depth of her being she never knew could be touched.
This is it,
she uttered with delight. Just like any tree, bush, and flower, these wondrous things are nestled within the dirt and spread their roots far and wide. And if she were to convey her essence, convey her powers into this lily, she could extend the very tips of the roots to every corner of the world. After all, to mold your own celestial being into a little organism on a tiny planet could be considered praise of the highest order. Amadea transferred her existence into this singular lily. Upon doing so, a bright beam of the purest light shot out from the cave, witnessed by animals and humans alike in the area. As the light gently fades away, the beautiful goddess had vanished, and within the very midst of the cave stood a powerful flower, emitting a bright amethyst color, which would light even the dark corners of the hollow space. Protruding from the walls, an endless amount of gemstones absorbed the rays from the source, expelling the darkness through a warm hue of purple. The existence of this everlasting botanic jewel has reached many ears throughout centuries of history. Many individuals from far across the land would embark on this journey to bear witness. They would hike through the mountains, run across the forest, and even swim through the most treacherous rivers, if it meant but a moment to be in the presence of such an otherworldly beauty. One might wonder what could possibly motivate such dedication. The celestial goddess within also possesses a great ability, the ability to heal one's soul. The flower was always aware when a person was in need of kindness. Her roots spread far and wide for many miles, able to sense the turmoil within them as they grew closer to the flower. Whenever she had a visitor, the energy which surrounded her would gently bathe the kind guest and remove any emotional and mental ailments that haunted them. The suffering they experienced would leave their bodies, absorbed by the amethyst flower, and in turn be filled with hope and a warmth as if they were a babe being cradled by a mother's loving arms. To absorb someone's negativity did not drain her. However, in fact, it only made her stronger. It made her more powerful as her roots grew even deeper within the lands. However, throughout the ages, the world around her would slowly change for the worse. As humankind evolved, so did their technology, their infrastructure, cities, and modes of transportation. Little by little, the flower was being cut off from the modern world, and no longer was she able to spread her roots. No longer was she able to reach those in desperate need for her beauty. No matter to which extent she channeled her energy, it brought no avail. To say they have evolved is but one side of the coin. The physical desires of man have evolved, but in turn they have sacrificed their mental state. The vibrations she sensed were so vastly different from what she knew. She did see the beauty of this new world. That is the one thing she could not deny, yet knew all too well what a facade many of her beloved humans are going through. Even though the lily has called this cave of hers home, it felt the opposite. It felt strange. This energy that humans give off, which used to be so familiar and calming to her, had turned into something that caused her pain, and put her into a state where she could feel herself slowly dying. All of these souls have reached depths of stress never witnessed by her before, always constantly on the edge. The precious flower could sense all of their souls teetering on the brink of collapse. Be the fastest. Make more money. Just give up. You are not enough. Become prettier. Everyone is doing better. These feelings people had were heavier and deeper rooted in every single individual than they had ever been before. It hurt her. Her beloved humans were in a constant state of self-doubt. She felt her powerful soul fade away, slowly losing all her strength. The once bright petals are now but a mere flicker grasping onto life.
My children, if only I could do something, anything. I want to see humankind happy again. Their souls, they need me.
In that very moment, with the desperate wish coursing through her mind, the energy which was accumulated within her for many centuries, through healing mankind's soul, it lit up the cave with an intensity never seen before. As quickly as it lit up, so did the light disappear. Yet something unique emerged from the cave as well. The flower, this lily, released herself from her confined shape, transformed into a human herself. A woman whose beauty overshadowed the breathtaking sight of the amethyst petals, never more to be rooted in a cave far away from mankind. Fortunately, this flower possessed plentiful knowledge about the modern world, a side effect from reading mankind's energy, and she quickly realized there was another way for her to spread to reach everyone. A location where souls come together, no matter the distance. The World Wide Web, a digital world. Quite the opposite from the greenery and nature that had kept her company ever since she came into existence, yet so clearly familiar. She knew this will allow her to spread her roots once more across the world and give her beloved humans the kindness, love, and hope they require. Her spirit once more cradled those in despair and eased their minds. In no time at all, she once again became a beacon of light, an invisible guardian. For so many, she was now a source of love and happiness, unseen but ever present. The celestial goddess reborn as a digital light for a modern world.